Remember Acker Bilk? Was that in your day, William?
Yeah, that was back in William's days.
You can remember Acker Bilk, can't you? Stranger on the Shore. Oh dear, we should practice that one for our gigs, fellas. Do you know, I was walking down. Cheers. I was walking down my high street earlier, and there were some beautiful buskers. They were playing some gorgeous songs and really, honestly, really good stuff. And I thought, why doesn't anybody cover Barry Manilow? I used to love a bit of Mandy. Why doesn't any
the song that make the whole world sing? Mandy. Love me some Barry Manilow, man.
Do you know, there's no other show that I'm aware of that starts with a bit of bazza. I think, we should do that, guys, when we get our gigs. Hi, how are you? That's what they do. Have you seen this? At the end of shows, they go like that. I don't know why they do that. I think it's a bit aggressive. They go, peace. They push the camera over. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Tuesday. It's the Stadium Rokk Show. No, it's not. Who said that? It's the Rokk Show. That's because we were just talking about it. Oh, no. Oh, I can't get it out of my head. I hope you've had a great week of cloud gaming. I've had a load of fun cloud gaming. How about you guys? What have you been up to?
Oh, yeah.
Just it's a new kind of community is starting, and I'm loving it. I love
nudists. I've seen your flipping community. I don't want to be coming down your way, mate.
Can I tell you something? Now, see, SPG learned something. See, SPG was just going to sit his bare butt on a leather couch, but they taught him nude gaming etiquette, which you put a towel. And then you put another towel to cover the hole, so the hole is not touching the couch.
Which hole?
Whoa!
Wow!
Shout out to who is it? Simon and Helen. Wonderful couple from the UK. They're retro.
We have some weird guys over here. I've got a confession, actually, William, because I tuned into retro and I'm thinking, who's this guy with his top off? What kind of an idiot would do that? So I sent Ray a DM and I said, why is that guy half naked? You went, naturists. Naturists.
Well, what I thought was amazing is that we had a half-naked Zod, General Zod.
Yes, he did look like him. He did.
He did.
Caught in the mirror.
Bow to me.
If you're thinking, what the hell are they talking about? This was the retro. What's it called? Retro gaming.
Retro
Rewind on Sunday.
And they are the naked retro gamers.
Oh, right. And they literally had some naked gamers on there. Although, I didn't see the lady though. Was she there?
She was back and forth. She had the flu.
She was back and forth.
Hey, no, not that bad. But you know what? They have the neighbors come over. They're all butt naked playing video games. Nothing to be ashamed about your body, or that's how we came into this.
Well,
world.
I'd be ashamed of their body. I'm quite happy with mine.
You just gotta be when you rage quit. Just be careful where you throw the controller.
That's right.
Yeah, because all their stuff's on Vimeo, isn't it? I followed a link. I don't know how I found it. Must have been somewhere, and it was just all nakedness and Be doing
I got smacked. I told my wife to come over. She had no total clue, and she hit me. She smacked me upside the head. What are you? Oh my God! What are you doing? It's like, no, it's okay.
Oh dear, oh dear. I tell you what, you guys get up to. I never have nakedness on my show, apart from when John comes. John might be joining us soon, hopefully. As you know, he never wears anything from the waist down.
Nope.
People don't believe us.
Scarves. He's got some wonderful scarves. Though.
Beautiful scarves. He wraps them. He does a bit of pole dancing with his scarf. It's a beautiful thing. I've seen it do it live. It's great,
very limber.
Like this or with his face is because he accidentally sat on his nuts.
Was that why he's got a black nut, Ray? Actually, I was really hoping to be able to give away some black nut memberships this show. I'm still working on it.
I was hoping to give some black nut last night.
Gotta hand it to you.
But my wife rolled over, pulled the blanket, and said, "No, not tonight."
No, I prefer the French name, Nuit Noire. Nuit Noire. Does that sound nice? Nuit Noire. I'm going to play for an hour on Nuit Noire. Nuit Noire. But they don't. They go black nut.
With these black nuts.
These nuts. Rokk can't play Mario with the naked gamers. He's too freaked out by the mushrooms. So true. So true. Yeah, you got to watch the show. It's. And then, am I not right in saying that young Jeffrey, DIY expert, then went and did a whole show on naturism on his channel?
Yes, he did.
Is that a thing that Jeff does in his spare time?
I think it's the perfect match because you got nudists and you have a peeping Tom. So perfect.
I wouldn't want anybody peeping at my Tom. That's all I'm going to say. What? Look at Ray. I just had visions of Ray looking like an owl in his teddy bear onesie.
Hey, trying to hand out black nuts.
Amazing stuff. Fellas, it's another week of cloud gaming. 2 weeks ago they shut down Stadia. We're getting there now. We're moving on. We've got simply Pwned Gaming, which is ironic given the naturism. And Raymond's still doing this cyborg stuff. See, that's the thing with you, Ray. People need to appreciate you were always cloud gaming across the spectrum, weren't you? It's not new for you.
Ever since I was young, I never had one platform. Never. I always had multiple platforms because, as you know, there was certain exclusive games on certain platforms. I didn't want to miss out. I love Nintendo. Love Sega / Mega Drive.
Are you telling us that you have always been a limitless gamer?
Yes,
that's awesome.
Nothing wrong with that. It's always good. Winstar, how are you? Got some lovely folk in the chat, guys.
Beautiful.
Our audience for the gig is assembling. Let's go right back up to the top. We got Victor. Victor was the first one in, just ahead of Ray there. Good to see you, Victor.
Cheers,
Hope
Victor.
you're well, my friend. We got Rock Mirth. Hey, with the monkeys. We got Crow is in. How are you, dude? Whoa, Al Davis, the genius composer of the Rokk Players theme. Yes, Al's in the house. Al's from England, you know, guys. He's a Londoner. He's an East Ender, in fact. So he's proper Bow Bells Cockney stuff. Cockney, lovely word. We got Big Steve. Celebrating Team Rokk. Good to see you, Big Steve. How are you, my friend? We got PyCon Fusion. I get the name right now every time. Once I got it, it never leaves my head. And he's a Yoin and a Yoin. Mugen Live, all the way from Deutschland. Guten Abend, mein Herr. We got young Pete. Pete's playing Afternoon Rokk in chat. Lee is in the house. Woohoo! Simulation.
How you doing, Lee?
He's getting over playing Priest Simulator. It's taken a couple of days, hasn't it, Lee? Let's be honest. We got look at this royalty in the house, guys. Royalty, Helix Cloud Games.
Worthy.
Absolutely. Great to see you. Cheers, Chris. Adam Rusters in the Hailster. I think Adam is from New York. Am I right, Adam? I think it's definitely East Coast. Good to see you, my friend. Kel is here with y'all talking about. What the hell y'all talking about? I never know. I never know what we're talking. Do you guys ever know what we're talking about? We just, it's like that scene in that film. You know how to whistle, don't you? It's the same as us. You know how to. We just open our mouths and it comes out. That's the way it works. Winstar, Nakinu, and Winstar. They're in that order. And look at this Renaissance Man. Voila! Now, Renaissance Man, I have to say, he's very excited, chaps, because he got his Steam Deck yesterday. I think it was yesterday. And he is like the proverbial porcine fellow in the brown stuff. He's loving it.
Rokk, have you seen? There's it's an accessory for PCs and laptops and stuff, but you can use it on the Chromebook. You can get a 200-inch 1080p screen in front of you with glasses.
Oh, the Nreal, they're called.
Yes. Yeah, it looked really cool.
It looked they're really high res as well. The pixel density is really tight. Yeah, and I watched the guy using it on his Steam Deck on the video, and I thought, but I've only been able to find it in the States, that particular model, because I think it was about $300.
Like $300, yeah.
You couldn't get it.
Amazing.
It does.
I watched the Rokk unboxing of his Steam Deck. Congratulations.
Thank you, dude.
Yeah, shut up. Pwned Gaming. He got his Steam Deck. Wow.
Oh, did he? Got one as well.
Yes, sir.
I tell you, they are the 2022 must-have gadget, guys. Everybody's got a Steam Deck, but all you got to do is get it. This is a tip for those of you that maybe are still waiting for your Stadia money, can't quite afford it. All you got to do, get a shoebox, cut it in half, paint it black, put your phone up in a hole, and just walk around, pretend you got one. Nobody will ever notice. Crow got his as well. I'm telling you, there's a massive community of Steam Deck users out there. Humble, good to see you, my friend. And Phipps as well. But look, Cloud Validation. Miss T22, great to see you. And young David, howdy, Cloud.
David
with Bear. It's funny, really, because there was Ray in his bear onesie, and then David with his own bear, his dog. So
there's a connection here.
There's a definite connection. Yeah, I do need a better knife, Steve. That's true. That was embarrassing, mate. I said to the wife, grab us a knife. I'm doing an unboxing. And she came in with like the bluntest, largest, most useless knife. I'm not carving a turkey. So, the thing is, I do have a really lovely, like those Swiss knives. They've got all the stuff on them. I've got a really nice one. But the last time I used it for an unboxing, I pushed it into the cardboard the wrong way round. So instead of cutting the cardboard, it went into my thumb. And I got it recorded as well. And anyway, I'm worried now about stuff. Johnny, how are you, dude? Good to see you. My Steam Deck is back for repair. No! What have you done to it? What have you done to your Steam Deck? Oh, you got to treat them with some kindness, my friend. You can't be, raging with your deck. That's what I say. Chaps, should we take a little look at the news?
Yes.
Yeah, should we do this? Because it is, of course, a cloud gaming news show. Just got to get the right screen here. I heard the news today, oh boy. Do you like the Beatles, Ray?
Love the Beatles.
Yeah.
Who doesn't love?
You gotta love the Beatles.
I mean, some people don't like that. I
love the Beatles.
Yeah, I do as well. I've taught them everything, Right, here we are.
You're the original Sergeant Pepper, aren't you?
I was the seventh member of the band that never got past the security. Xbox.
If Yoko don't like you.
Yeah, right. No, she likes me, Yoko. She's a fan. Yeah, no, she's one of my subscribers. She watches the show. All right, Yokes. That's what we call her. Xbox confirms Phil Spencer shared an old prototype of a streaming device. So you guys probably, this is all over Twitter, get everyone getting excited about Keystone and young Phil who does this. He takes photos of his collection of tat that he has, and then he sneaks something in that's pertinent to a product or a game or something coming up. And he did this little white box that wasn't much bigger, to be fair, than like a cassette box up under the screen. And a load of folk were going, that's it.
Even Xbox commented on it, though, and said, now, boss, come on. You're supposed to, you're not supposed to have that in the image now.
Well, this is the thing. They've actually confirmed that it was indeed an early prototype of Project Keystone, and of course there's loads of speculation about when is the actual one coming out, and it's going to be 4K and all this, and it probably will be. I would expect that, but I've no idea. Nobody has any idea when it's actually likely to come out. So Phil Spencer seemed to reveal the design of Xbox's upcoming cloud-focused game streaming device in a tweet celebrating Fallout's 25th anniversary. I can't believe that game's 25 years old.
Time passes really fast.
Amazing, isn't it? Wow.
Well, there was the top-down Fallout. Some people don't understand, but there was top-down kind of retro-looking Fallout.
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah, indeed. Anyway, so there was this thing, and there's here's the picture. Look, and there it is up there. You see it? If I can zoom in. Oh, it does go a bit bigger. That's cool. Here we go. Let's get down. There it is. So it's just a little titchy size, like a mini version of an Xbox Series S.
Yeah, it looks a little chunkier than the Shield TV, but about that size.
Yeah, exactly. There it is. But oh look, there's old Pip. But yeah, no, it is an interesting thing for sure. I mean, look, we know they're moving to cloud. It's just about incremental steps. That's all. We're getting to a point now where pretty much all the games that come to Game Pass are playable in the cloud. It just makes so much sense. I think that we're looking at this, but I see. Even though I think my tuppence worth, even though this is probably ready to go to market now, they've got to get the right time. They want to do this in baby steps and kind of get the market. Don't spook the market when they eventually go to cloud. You know what I mean, William? You know what I'm saying here?
I do. But what this does is gives me, I'm excited for this news, because if this box does hit the market, Xbox is so unlikely to sell us this box and then in 3 months shut down cloud service. So I mean, I'm still a little gun shy because Stadia shut down, but I mean, it just, it would be amazing to not have to make such a large purchase to be able to play Xbox. And it just shows that they're still investing in the service.
Phil's on the phone, William.
Not mine.
Oh, must be Ray. It's definitely not me. No, it's not Ray. What? Do you think it's? Do you think it's actually in Phil's?
This thing isn't working.
That's weird. How weird is that? Yeah, no, I agree, and I think it's. I'd be amazed if it was that big. To be fair, that's as big as the Shield, and I don't even think the Shield needs to be that big.
No, I was thinking when they were talking about a streaming device, I was thinking like a Fire Stick, something very simple and small. Yeah. So I'm kind of surprised that it would be that large, but maybe that's why it's a discontinued prototype as well.
Exactly. Yeah, they never worry about that stuff. I was thinking this earlier when I was seeing all these vast images of 4090 units. You've seen them around, the pictures of this thing that's like as big as an Xbox, a graphics card. I'm thinking that's got to be 80% fan and like that much chip.
Yeah, the 4090 series is almost as tall as a PS5 right now, but the chip itself that has the die on it is like this big. The rest of it is all to get rid of the heat from the 400 watts or more of power that's going to be delivered.
Man, that's kind of scary, dude. I'm afraid that thing's going to explode.
It'll burn your house down if you got bad wiring. It will.
Wow. The Shield Pro, Bjorn. Stop being so pedantic.
The Shield or the Shield Pro?
Martin thinks it might be a candy box. Well, it would be for some folk, that's for sure. Dasme, how are you, dude? Good to see you, Lloyd. Hope you're keeping well, my friend. Thanks for popping in, brother.
Is a dedicated
Ray's got one. Look, Candy Crush. Ray has literally got one. Look at that. You could put. I tell you what, Ray. You could literally put some tape over that grey bit, shove it on a shelf behind you.
Put Xbox on.
Yeah, like that. Put your teddy bear onesie on for double value. It's like, look at that. It's you can tell it's pirated. Hey! Oh, chaps, I got the best dad joke ever for you two. I love this. I've already done this one on the show once this week. Ready for this? What's this? It's a pair of pants.
Oh my God, Rokk.
What do you mean? That's comedy gold, that is, dudes.
Oh my goodness.
I feel let down now. I must be. Maybe I ought to cancel the rest of my gigs.
Honestly, though,
I'll be here all week, boys.
Bjorn liked it.
He's got to be careful though, because they work like secret not to get that stuff out there, And
Spencer?
Yeah.
They're taking the piss with us right here. They really are.
Yeah, they know. He knows. He knows what he's up to.
It wasn't a oops.
No, he's done it. He's done it before. He knows what he's up to. He loves all that stuff. Bless him. Young Phil. There he goes. What else we got, guys? Oh, yes. Well, this kind of now. Here we go. Let's get it up. Here we go. Look at this. GeForce Now Source. I love saying that fast. GeForce Now Source. You see that? You see what happens when your teeth, if you try it, William, your teeth kind of whistle a bit. Go on, give it a go.
It's going to end up sounding like I'm saying sauce. So
it's like ketchup, but it's full of GeForce Now goodness. There you go. You see, look at that. Yes. Go on, Ray, your turn.
GeForce Now Source.
God, he sounded Japanese then, didn't he?
He did just a little bit.
GeForce Now Source.
GeForce Now Source. So yes, Google unveils a new range. Well, they don't unveil a new range of Chromebooks. All of the manufacturers of these Chromebooks unveiled new Google Chromebooks or Chromebook OS powered Chromebooks that are indeed focused on cloud gaming. Now, this is interesting because I've got a Chromebook. Have you guys got a Chromebook at all?
I have 3 Chromebooks.
3? Hang on. If you got one hand on one hand on the other, what's powering the one in the middle?
My left foot.
Black nut. My left foot. Brilliant.
Well, my son goes to a summer camp, and there's a basketball player who sponsors the camps, and the kids at the end of the camp get Chromebooks for free. He gives them out.
Wow, amazing! They're great devices. I love my Chromebook.
Yeah. I took it on vacation, took it on holiday, and I was playing all my cloud games on there. It was awesome.
Wow, well, that was a great shout you did, Rokk. That people that have a Chromebook, look into those or that instead, of an expensive item like you just got. But
yeah, absolutely. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's a definite market, and I know why it works for me. But truthfully, if you're just wanting to do cloud gaming, you don't need that. All you need is a $100-$200 Chromebook. I mean, mine is a mid-range, and it cost about $250. But it plays GeForce Now and xCloud and all the other services really, really well. Just power it up with a controller. I mean, it even works with a Stadia controller if you've got it plugged in. So, but any road up, these guys have gone a stage further, fellas. For $650 of your US dollars, you can get them with 2,600 by 1,600 pixel screens, which is 4K minus a few inches, and 120 frames per second, 120 hertz.
Yep.
Which I'm not surprised if you sit on it. So
it's a lot.
You can literally, and they come pre-configured. These new devices, these new Chromebooks, they are essentially pre-configured with GeForce Now 3080, guys. You get a chunk of 3080 out of the box free to try for a period of time, so you can go with the full tier for GeForce Now. They've also installed other services, so xCloud's on there, Luna, Amazon Luna's on there. I did try and buy one. I couldn't find one available in the UK. I didn't try and buy it. I went to see if I could buy one, and I could only find them in the States. So the Chromebook's expected to start shipping in the US later this month, as it says here. So they'll make it. They'll make their way out. But
120 hertz.
Yeah,
that's going to be big for a lot of people.
That is
you imagine you can run your 3080 at full condition, full quality. Because it will be effectively 4K. It's 4K minus some pixels. So it's like 2.75K or 3.75K or something that I've just made up. But
so you'll be able to get 4K 60 then from the Chromebook, yes, and then switch over and get 2K 120 possibly through the GFN app on PC.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and all the other services. It's literally being designed as a cloud gaming unit, as it says here. We've got Acer, Asus, and Lenovo. I was with Lenovo earlier, fellas. I was literally with the UK head of marketing for Lenovo, at because they've just sponsored quite a slight aside here. They just sponsored an extension to the esports academy that I'm an ambassador for. So they've managed to invest into a whole new area with a ton of Lenovo kit, all under the Legion brand. So they were all there, got to shake hands with Lenovo. Of course, I didn't realize at that point that there was this Lenovo gaming Chromebook. I'd have tried to grab one off them. I'd have talked until they just gave in. I'd have done a John like he does with Amazon Luna. I'd have just kept going. But so and I know there's been a lot of rightly so as well. A lot of folks saying, "Well, hang on a minute, you had your own cloud gaming platform 2 weeks ago. Now this must have been in the works for a while." It kind of smarts a bit, guys. I've got to say, it does. But what do you do? It's a different department. It's a different division. And if these guys actually spent more time talking with each other, whether it was YouTube or whether it was the Chromebook guys or what have you, actually spent more time working together, it may have been a more successful thing in the first place.
Yeah. It's like it's almost like Google compartmentalizes everything, like they're building the atom bomb over there. All these departments are just totally
secret.
Yeah, it's silly, really. But
I know.
Yeah, but some of those people probably don't even know. They're like, "Hey, what are you doing? Nothing. What are you?"
Right? Yes. Yep, that's what I mean.
Squids makes a good point. Can it run Steam? I think if you put it in the shower and turned it on to full heat, it probably would. You would get some steam out of it then. I can assure you that, my friend. Oh dear, oh dear. Yes, but anyway, there you go. I mean, it's what it is.
On my Chromebook, I actually have the Shadow on there.
The Shadow. Do you? You run Shadow for it? See. There you go. You see what I'm saying here, boys? Cloud doesn't care what your kit is. It doesn't mind what you've got, Cloud. Nope. He's blind. She's blind. Cloud Gaming, the mistress, is blind to whatever you've got. She just wants the love. She doesn't care about how big it is, guys. She just wants the love.
It doesn't matter what's under the hood.
She don't care none. You know what I'm saying, Ray? But maybe you don't. Maybe in your case you don't. You've never had that issue. That's fair enough. I can understand that, dude. So anyway, that was all of that stuff. We're getting decidedly double entendre again, aren't we? And there, guess what, fellas? If I know you love a bit of Elder Scrolls Online. I know you've. William, I think you're a bit of an ESO fan, my friend, aren't you? Like a bit of that?
Yeah. I didn't put all the time into this title on Stadia that a lot of other people have, but knowing that this is around the corner for them is nothing short of epic for them, because losing time, especially in a game that provides so much content for you, it's great to not lose out on all of that progress. I mean, it is so important.
No, I agree. I also was wondering, whether they'll do the same thing with the old Baldur's Gate.
There's some weird stuff going on with Baldur's Gate. So what I didn't realize when I first got it on Stadia for early access, the control scheme. So when you pick up your controller in the game, they have you move your joystick, and when it registers, it changes the scheme on the screen to a controller-related GUI or UI. And anyway, that's not on Steam. If you get the Steam game, from what I understand, now they didn't do the work for nothing. I guarantee you the controller support will be carried over after early access. But for now, if you buy it on Steam for early access, you're stuck with the mouse and keyboard. And I didn't know that. And the control scheme was special to Stadia. I think it will be moved over, of course, but
I hope so. Yeah, I suspect. I mean, that you can go and download your saves anyway using what's it called, Google Locker or something. But the question is more to the point: is how you get them back up into the cloud elsewhere, because it's different if you're going to install the game locally. But of course, if you're going to play in the cloud elsewhere, it's like how do I get this here? So
now, for some of those players, though, you may, if you have the option, you could install it locally, put your save in there, and then load it up, and then whatever you're playing it on will pick it up and then put that in the cloud for you.
Yeah.
It syncs is what I'm saying.
Syncs it up. That'd be cool. So they're happy to share that that their Stadia players will be able to transfer their ESO accounts to PC, bringing them all of their progress, including but not limited to existing characters, purchased items, achievements, and inventory, since Stadia players already play ESO on our PC servers. All of their friends and guilds will be waiting for them once they complete the transfer. Oh, that's a neat solution. That's everything, isn't it?
I have a zombie butler at my my palace, so that's great that I can bring my zombie butler over to the.
Gotta imagine Ray with a zombie butler.
You rang.
Yeah, you rang. Put my arm back. Good stuff. What else we got here? Let's have a look. Talking about this kind of thing, which is quite useful. Anyway, I was just traversing my way through cloud dosage earlier, which I do every day to see what cloudiness there is. And young Jack has put an article up on this thing, so you can save your Stadia achievements for posterity. So what he's basically saying is, we've all used Stadia hunters. Well, that's likely to disappear at some point because it's Stadia, right? But he found a place called Exophase that lets you keep track of your achievements across all different platforms, including Stadia. So he's uploaded all of his stuff, and now he's started on xCloud and other things. He's getting other achievements and what have you. So it's a good article. It's worth reading. It explains how you can go and set up an account, and then you can import from Stadia Hunters all of your Stadia achievement information and so on, and pop it over there as well, if that's your thing. So that's quite cool. Do you do that, Ray? Do you keep a little check on your achievements?
Sometimes. I usually do that on... I like my achievements on xCloud. I like that. But Stadia, I never really kept up with some of the achievements. And then I just signed up for the PlayStation Stars.
I saw that. Yeah.
Do you think this makes achievement hunters happy though?
Well, I don't know. I mean, they've at least got somewhere they can show their achievements, I guess, because that's the key here, isn't it? It's kind of bragging rights stuff. Go and have a look. Here's where my achievements are. I mean, personally, I don't bother with it. I don't bother at all about achievements. I don't give a slap when it pops up and says, boneyard achieved. Like, well, whatever. I just want to get on with the game. So, but I do know it means a lot to a lot of people. And, being able to platinum a game by getting all the achievements, some people will have to go back more than once to get certain achievements. And that's a big thing for them, but it's never been a thing for me, if I'm honest. But, it's good to have that option, as I saw it, which was good. Oh, yes. Spotted this one yesterday, guys. Ray, you all right there, mate?
I'm actually trying to delete the sex box. We got the sex bots in here, and me and William are.
Oh, yes, I can see them.
I thought he said he was having issues with his sex box.
Whoa! I was thinking that. I was thinking he's got a whole new form of Microsoft kit going on there.
That's adult dating. I mean, come on, guys.
I know. What do you do? The weird thing is that this is locked down to subscribers only. So in order for them to be able to post that cud, they've got to be subscribers. Well, thank you. That's very kind. Become a member and you can do it every week. I don't care. Yes. Do you remember, William? A little while ago, Stadia started to roll out the ability to click on a link from Google and play a game straight into Stadia. Joy of joys, we all said. I don't think we ever got it in the UK. I never saw it. I know you guys did. And then anyway, they disappeared. It all ended. Well, Microsoft Xbox have now implemented this in Bing, to be fair, which makes sense. It's their browser. And it does actually work. I did it yesterday. So, you're just working your way through a Bing thing, having a sing with your thing. Actually, I can't.
Excuse me. Hold on. Did you just say singing to your thing? What thing are you singing to, Rob?
I was singing to the thing, man. I like to sing to my thing. I'll pull up. I tell you what I will do because it's quite.
Get it up.
Get it, get up, get on up, get up, get on up. Right, I'm going to share a screen, which happens to be Bing. Let me if I can find it. Here it is. Window. Yeah, we need a window. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's got this. Oh, it's got a beautiful picture that's actually on my desktop today, which is very pretty. It's kind of like water droplets on plants and stuff. It's very nice. So let's put a game in. What's coming up? Oh, I don't know. Give us an xCloud game, Ray. You're
Scorn.
Yeah, but they won't have a link to play that.
No. How about Medieval Dynasty?
Yes, good one. I wonder how it's spelled. Medieval, because there's the American.
There you go.
That's the one, yeah. So here you go. Look at this.
Oh,
all right.
Boom.
So literally any game that you can play under Game Pass Cloud, it's there. As soon as you go, look at this, go and play it. Yeah, okay, you need a Game Pass Ultimate, but not being funny, who has an Xbox these days and doesn't have it? I mean, pretty much, it's like the deal of the century, isn't it? Why wouldn't you do it, So, yeah, then you just click on it, and it loads
just the price of admission alone. Most people stick around. I mean, you get so much value for that $1.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
So it takes you, I mean, it doesn't take you into the game, which I think the Stadia one did, but it does certainly takes you to your Game Pass, to the actual screen. You've only got one more click and you're in the game. You had a little play of this yesterday, Ray, didn't you?
I sure did. I was looking for some romance. You go up to the ladies in the villages and you walk up to them and you say, "Hi, I would like some romance." "Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Married." But if
your romance is in another castle.
But if you go to the fireplace, it's over at the fire camp. So I went to the fire camp, nothing but ladies. I go over there, and of course, what can you give me? What do you have to give?
Were you playing on your sex box, Ray?
Hey, no. I was
sure?
playing on Xbox.
4K 120.
See, Winstar loved the thought of you looking for romance, but more importantly, I think he loved your interpretation of ladies. It was a beautiful acting moment, Ray.
Well, thank you.
Gorgeous.
I did do drama. I did do drama in high school.
He did. No, he did. He did do drama. Absolutely.
Wizard of Oz. I was a flying monkey. Yes.
No way.
Yes.
Was that you?
Yes. I went. I tried to play for the role of the Tin Men and the Lion, and they said, "You know what? Those roles are taken." But guess what?
Did they have you on wires?
We need a couple of flying monkeys. So yes, I was flying around stage as a flying monkey.
Are you telling me that they hadn't seen you in your teddy bear onesie? Because that for me was that was crying out to be the cowardly lion. Gotta be the way. That would have been so fantastic. What else have we got in the news today, Rokk? Well, they did that one, and then I've got loads of stuff, guys, but I've got three more things. I found a few things because I'm in the mood now these days. I get it all ready for Rock Around the Clock, so I know what I'm looking for now. Let's get that one out of the way and bring this one in. Here we go. So we'll just quickly zoom through this one, but basically cloud gaming, according to this MSN. Now, MSN's Microsoft, they know what they're talking about. According to these guys, cloud gaming expected to grow 74% year on year over the next couple of years. It's just exponential. And do you know what? I wish they would stop associating the death of Google Stadia with the demise of cloud, because the two in my book are absolutely not related.
No.
They're related to the demise of Google's share or Alphabet's stock value, but nothing whatsoever. Cloud's just going from strength to strength. Isn't it, Ray?
Yes, it is. But you got to sell papers. You gotta do this because that's what most of the people want to read about.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
Fair point, mate. It's all about them clicks, isn't it, dude? The eyeballs.
Yeah. It really is.
Yeah. How much should a card machine really cost, William? That's a good question, actually.
That's a great question.
Yeah, it depends. It's obviously got a Union Jack in the back, so it's.
Well, I have no use case for it, so.
No, I know. And what about a home lift? Would you?
Gotta
yeah, you'd gotta work for you. Yeah.
I do have trouble lifting heavy things in the home.
See, out here, where I'm from, though, you got to be careful because they have these things called skimmers where it reads your card.
Oh yeah, they literally pull the top off. They look like it's part of the thing, don't they?
Yes. You go in a gas station and it's
the
like
gas
press
station
down on it. And it looks real.
The gas station that I used to go to was on the news. All the pumps had the damn skimmers on it. Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Somebody's replacing them, man. Yeah, and then they get your card information.
Yeah, so now they got a sticker. So if the sticker, somebody tries to open it up and that sticker is broken, they know it's been tampered with.
But what if they just put a replacement sticker on it?
We have a new model that looks like the
it's like a little smiley face. I mean, the old lady they just pulled up, she didn't know what the old sticker looked like, did she? Nope. What's this sticker with a smiley face on? It must be the one. Oh, I tell you what, mate. What they've got to do is get rid of the pin. It's got to be all biometrics. That's what it needs to be. You know, tap it with your thumb or your eyeball or whatever. That's what you need. Last but no means least, because then we move on to some amazing content. Kind of similar, kind of not similar, but Google Cloud. Now, Google Cloud, I get you. Is their it's not just gaming. I mean, it's their massive cloud services. You know, it's their second largest revenue earner for Alphabet. But what's interesting, I found reading this little article, was that they're expanding like nobody's business, right? But out of the let me find the actual numbers here because here you go. Out of the 6.3 billion that it costs them to run their networks, they report a loss of $850 million. They're the only cloud services network that makes a loss over their second largest revenue generating thingy bob, which is bizarre, isn't it? That is up 35% of the previous year, mind you.
Now,
over the last,
if you had a business and you lost 850 million,
yes.
you ran it at a loss.
Yes.
You probably wouldn't be running that much longer, would you?
Well, it depends. They come down here and they say, well, you know what? While cloud operating loss and operating margin improved, we plan to continue to invest aggressively in cloud. But then they go and kill off Stadia. I mean, what are you guys doing? Just what the care? But yeah, no, they basically say, you know, you got to invest to speculate to accumulate. You know how it goes,
William, they'd be like, hey, why is Ray standing on that tall building? What is he doing?
There's a man in a onesie falling from the sky.
No, I would not kill myself. I would be in a
teddy bear, daddy.
I'd be in a business suit and tie. I wouldn't be.
Well, they probably have all kinds of kickbacks as well between governments in certain countries for the investment, and one hand washes the other as always. So
of course, yeah. I mean, they've opened
losses, and
they're basically rolling it out into Austria, Greece, Norway, Sweden, and South Africa. Suid-Afrikaan. So 48 new localities, creating 300,000 jobs. I mean, they've got a game plan. But this is what baffles me. Amazon Ron is in the house. Amazon Ron.
Get the hell out of here, man.
I love that dude. Just brilliant. His humor is so on point for me. I could watch a show of him doing all that cack. I will. I raffle. I don't know what we're going to give away, guys. I'm going to have to come back and talk about young game. Jerry's in the house. Game Tech Planet. Woohoo! Thanks.
Ray's got a couple of things he could give away.
I got some Stadia controllers for you, folks.
Oh yeah, got any Stadia controllers? They tell you what, they're look at that.
The raisins.
No, listen, they fetch a pretty penny. Well, maybe they don't. So yes, that was the news, guys. Shall we have a look at what young William has? Because William, hang on, I got rid of him. I didn't mean to do that. Sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry. Oh, Chris wants me to give away my undevoted love. Oh, that makes me want to. That makes me want to sing an Olivia Newton-John song.
Oh, miss you,
Do 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 do
Olivia.
do do do. I miss Olivia. Do you miss?
Wait.
She was gorgeous, Ray, wasn't she?
No, let's get physical. I want to get physical. That's what I told my wife, and she told me no. Oh, never.
Take your black nut elsewhere.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, right.
Hey,
Oh man, noir. Beautiful thing. Yeah, no, we got. I tell you what, you don't get this kind of stuff on any other show, guys. This is gold. Pair of pants. Right, so let's have a look at it. So what do we got? I'm trying to find William's link. Oh, here it is. Oh, yes.
He's been trying to find it too.
Hey.
Oh, it's all right, William. I found it, my friend. I found it. So, oh, look at this. Were you doing this in 4K?
Yes.
It's a beautiful thing. Look at this.
It's a gorgeous game.
Wow.
I gotta finish this. Okay, I am going to finish this game.
You have
month.
to.
I gotta finish. I'm gonna finish it. I might need your pro tips though, bro. I might need your pro tips.
Yeah, get your pro tips out, dude. This is your moment to shine.
Get your tip out.
Do I have a wanger for all of you guys today?
It's William's Wangers time.
Let me tell you. All right, so this game is Guardians of the Galaxy. It's not based on the movies. Each of the characters are characters that you know, but they're not based on the actors that are in the MCU. With that said, the characters are all the same as you remember. There's a whole bunch of one-liners. There's quips. It's a very interesting game. But the thing that makes this game the most interesting to me is that mostly when you play a game, you will have like a little story cutscene, then you'll have a level you play through, and then you have another story cutscene that like draws the story further in. This game is like completely the opposite. You're literally playing through an interactive movie. So you walk around your ship, you talk to everyone, you do stuff, and then when you get like a story cutscene, it's an action bit, and you actually fight and play your way through that bit. So for me, it's very cinematic. It makes you feel like you're one of the team. You only control Quinn, Star-Lord. You only control
the medicine woman.
Yes.
What's she doing in the thing?
That is an old shout.
Is there a doctor in the
house? So Star-Lord, you play as Star-Lord, and you control all the other Guardians in combat. You tell them to help fight and stuff like that. My first big tip in this game is don't be in a hurry. Explore everywhere, because the little sandbox that they put you in to explore and to solve puzzles, there's multiple ways around those areas, and there's secret areas for you to pick up stuff to upgrade your character, and just explore all the environments. Don't be in a rush to continue forward, because the game is beautiful as well. So don't feel rushed to charge ahead. Just take your time. Absolutely. Take the time to walk around and do dialogue with your team. During certain parts of the game, everybody has something to discuss with you. There's even some points where it almost becomes like a quick time event. Two of your teammates will be talking. So they'll have a disagreement, and then you have to interject yourself and decide who you're siding with, or talk this person down, or whatever. So definitely take time to talk to all of your crew. When you're in combat during these action scenes, make sure you use the environment in battle. Sometimes there'll be certain things you can do, like with Groot. There is spots on the ground where his roots can grow up and throw people up in the air, or encapsulate them and stop them from moving while you all are attacking. And it's important to use the environment in that battle, in that scenario. Stay up close to the characters that you're fighting with, because not only can Peter shoot from a distance, he also has like super punches, and there's some cool little animations of him kicking things and items. It's pretty interesting.
William, they're asking in the chat, what did you play this on, brother?
Oh, I played this on Game Pass. So I have Game Pass Ultimate. So I went to my Xbox app and I installed it locally and played it locally. It is on xCloud as well, though. So you can play it in the cloud completely if you'd like. But it's worthwhile. It's worthwhile for players to be close to the enemy to close that distance. You can chain your abilities together. So as you're fighting, you focus on an enemy, and it'll bring up a chart for you to select which one of your team you want to use. So you select Groot, and then you select what tree or root move he's going to do, and then he does it. And then immediately you can pick the same person and pick Gamora, and then pick Rocket, and you can chain all these together, and it becomes quite powerful, and you can take enemies down quite quickly doing that. So make sure you chain your abilities together. Now you start picking up a currency in the game, and what the currency is for is to upgrade yourself. Now, something that I didn't know that I learned on the fly, and I wish I knew early on, is that when you select Peter Quill and you start doing his upgrades, if you hit left or right on the D-pad, not the triggers and not the analog sticks, but if you hit left or right on the D-pad, you can actually go through your whole team and upgrade their special moves, which is extremely important. I upgraded Peter all the way, and I didn't know I could upgrade the other guys. So by the end of the game, I finally had everybody upgraded. It is a fantastic experience. And know that your choices have consequences. So when you're running through the game and Rocket and Gamora are arguing, your game is going to certain things are going to depend on what you did. Did you side with Rocket? Did you piss Rocket off because you sided with Gamora? Did you tell them both stop being children? Like, some of these steer the narrative of the game, but not necessarily the end result at the end of the game, but your team and how well they're gelled together. It really, really makes a difference. In combat, make sure you dodge often. I believe it's the B button. You'll rocket. You have like little rockets on your boots. You'll propel yourself away from people. That is a really good thing to do. They have stagger moves, which if you pull them off, the enemy will be like stunned and confused and stand there for a little while. Mm-hmm. Take advantage of the elemental weaknesses. Eventually, Peter Quill, he ends up getting upgrades for his weapons to where they have an alternate use, which would be elemental stuff. Like you can freeze pipes that are throwing out gas. You can pull objects to make like doors fall down and stuff eventually. It's really, really, really cool. But I would suggest, if you have Game Pass, do not pass on this game. If you like the MCU, if you like the banter from the Guardians themselves, Rocket is very much the Rocket you know from the movies, but he's voice acted different. This is very much the comic version of this, not the movie versions. But the story is very cinematic. It draws you in. Your choices, like right there, you see X, I have to talk to my crew and stuff like that in the middle of combat. Last tip: in the middle of combat, when you hit both of your top triggers, when you build up the meter, you literally like pause time and call in the group, and you all huddle up and you talk to your group and try to get them to.
And it gets a tape playing, doesn't it?
Yeah. You hit the tape deck. Yeah. And it starts some awesome tunes and stuff. And those are your basic weapon components. That's what you pick up to upgrade your guy. Quill has all kinds of upgrades besides his special upgrades. So there's a whole lot of stuff to do. Play through the game, enjoy it, and then they have a new game plus at the end to where you can play through the entire adventure again with your character already built up, and you can try to build up the things that you missed out on, because your build is very important. If you put stuff in the wrong area, you're going to be weaker. You know, a lot of it is up to gameplay as well, but that is my Williams Wangers
and William
Guardians of the Galaxy.
I just wanted to add it because
I love your Wanger.
And Cowboy said it in the stream, but it's also on PS Plus. So all you PS Plus people out there, it is on PS Plus too as well.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree with Dasman. It was a much better game than Avengers. By the time you finished Avengers in the single player game, you finally felt like an Avenger. Like by the last 2 levels, you felt like a real Avenger. and you had your team. This game, you feel like you're part of the Guardians of the Galaxy team right away. As soon as you open your eyes, it feels like that. And with the textures and it's just a beautiful game. Don't miss out on it. It's got an incredible single player story, and it was just a hell of a good time.
Such a gorgeous game as well, isn't it? It really is. Beautiful.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. I enjoyed it. I finished it when it first came out, but actually, I didn't realize about the old game thing at the end, though, William. I'm going to go back and
that's
exactly
play it again. Exactly. This was the first when I got my Xbox Series. This was actually the first game that I purchased for the Xbox Series, and I played. I ain't gonna lie. There's some bosses that really pissed me off, and I just
there's one boss.
I will with it. I said the hell with
it.
I will warn all of you. There's one boss in this game that will make you yell at your TV, and that is the Fing Fang Foom. That boss. Yes. Did you find that fight a little janky, Rokk? I didn't. Funny. I was so mad at that level, but the game is fantastic. Check it out, everybody. I don't think you'll regret it.
And the little llama wandering around your ship,
eating stuff. And if you notice, every time you walk out of your bedroom, that goddamn cooler door is open every time.
Yeah,
I love it, man.
The humor in it is fantastic, and it just adds so much to the depth of the game, doesn't it?
Yes,
really good one. Nice one, William. Great choice, job, as always, my friend. As always, job, absolutely brilliant. So there you go, and still commanding decent prices by the look. Someone was saying it's $60 on Steam, which surprised me. That sounds a heck of an amount, particularly as it's free to play.
Would be perfect.
That's why you got to get those sales. Yeah, they do have sales, and then when you miss out, so you see those Steam sales, take advantage of it.
Yeah, I agree. Fantastic. Thank you so much, mate. Really enjoyed that. Brilliant. Them old wangers in, mate. So, Raymond.
Yes.
This is your whole new section, and I'm playing with the concept of raised crystal balls.
No.
Not working for you.
Rokk, leave my balls alone.
I will leave them. I will leave them.
Or otherwise.
I'll leave your balls out of it, mate. Sorry. So this is the part of the show where Raymond tells us all about the forthcoming cloud games that are either out from today or next week. Starting, Ray, I think, with Xbox.
All right, guys. First off here, really, really, really quick. It's not on this list, but on Twitter, Scorn put on Twitter today the Scorn map, folks, from all over the world when Scorn is coming out. It's coming out 3 o'clock Pacific time, my time, but folks, Friday, Scorn, which is on Game Pass, and it's also going to be on GFN as well. If you purchase it, you can play it on GFN. Yeah. But Scorn is coming out Friday. But you know what, guys? Let me tell you what just came out on xCloud. We got a game called Evil, and I think that has to do with werewolves. Also, we got a Costume Quest, and also a game that I actually played last night, and I had lots of fun. It's an open world medieval RPG game, Medieval Dynasty, where you want to build your dynasty. You want to find that perfect wife, but you got to romance and you have to build your status.
He jumped right to the woman. You're going to get the perfect wife, but you're going to have to work for it.
You got to work for it because these women ain't giving up nothing unless your status. You have to have a certain status. You have to have, a home. You have to have,
have some game.
You got to have some game, man. So, yes, last night I was running all over the place, folks. So those are 3 games recently added on the Game Pass.
Yeah.
Check them out. Also, guys, I just wanted to add, because we also talk about other platforms, but I know we were supposed to get Martha is Dead on a certain platform. Guess what? It ain't coming. It ain't coming. But guess what? Amazon Luna is bringing Martha is Dead. So
she's very much alive. Hooray!
Also, Endling Extinction is Forever is coming also to Amazon Luna. And Twinkle Star Sprites are also on Amazon Luna just coming out. So you guys check that out.
Ooh,
and then on
Star sprites.
yes.
Mm.
Oh, yeah, cute little kind of like animation game. And then on Boosteroid, The Walking Dead, the Telltale Definitive Series.
Yes.
It came out on Boosteroid. And then every Thursday, folks, go to the GeForce Now blog. If not, shout out to GeForce Now. Lots of other ambassadors or people streaming will show you all the games that are coming out every Thursday. GeForce Now has new games that come out every Thursday.
Fantastic, Ray. Look at that. I even was able to keep up with some screens and things.
I saw that.
I feel really proud.
It's all coming together.
Oh, it's amazing.
I am so excited for Scorn. That is in my top 5 games
now,
I've been
anticipated games.
For everybody that's watching right now, what you need to do if you have a high-res device, go check out a 4K trailer for Scorn. That game is going to be remarkable. It looks like the walls are wet. The textures look amazing. It looks like H.R. Geiger that did
Alien.
The Alien franchise.
Yeah.
It looks like you are like running around in a meat machine, like a biological machine of some
kind. We're not talking Ray.
Amazing. Yeah, we're not talking that sex box. We're not.
No.
But definitely check it out though, because the game does look fantastic. I don't know how long it'll be, but it definitely looks like it's going to be immersive.
I don't know. It's first person as well, isn't it? So
yes.
Yeah, no, I'm really looking. It's
well, my thing is that's why I love having subscription.
Yeah,
I can download it or I can play it in the cloud. But if I like it in the cloud, I might just buy it and download it to my Series X. I mean X. Hello, S. I wish I had an X. S. But yeah, I'm very excited.
No, me too. It's been one of my because you get an option to pre-install them.
Yes.
Don't you? So there's
I think
that.
Caseball has a point. Scorn looks absolutely amazing, but the gameplay is meant to be not that great. Meaning, it's not an action first person shooter. It's really about exploration and atmosphere. It really is.
But when you see I've seen like videos of him pulling stuff.
Oh yeah, he shoots. Yeah. There is shooting and stuff. But
I mean, I've seen a big wing between like a like tentacle between somebody's legs. I don't know. I got to find out what that was.
That was a kickstand, Ray. That guy's name was Tripod.
Is it a weapon?
Tripod.
Is it a weapon? Is it a weapon that you get to use?
Tommy Tripod. He's a good fella. It's a bit like talking to games that I was a little disappointed. They released a trailer last week of the forthcoming remake of Dead Space. And because a lot of those guys went off and made Callisto Protocol, which looks absolutely amazing, I kind of feel like they may have missed the boat a little bit with this remake of Dead Space, because it just looks like old Dead Space, but with better textures versus that Callisto Protocol, which the motion capture and the animations, and it looks stunning, doesn't it? So that was a bit disappointing, I thought, because I love a bit of Dead Space. I remember I played 1, 2, and it was good.
That's my number 1 game you just mentioned.
Which one? Callisto.
That is my number 1.
That
looks so good. I'm really up for old JoJo Sings. That's the one for me. That's the one I'm looking forward to.
Rock, that's kind of creepy, man. I'm just saying.
They got the HD texture pack.
Yeah, exactly. That's pair of pants. I can't beat it, I tell you.
Kind of creepy.
I'm looking forward to it. Dead Space with a £40 surcharge. Yeah, I mean, this is the thing. This is a whole debate point, isn't it? There's this whole question mark over, hang on a minute. So I bought this Last of Us or Dead Space. I mean, there's others that have come out recently. And there's not, they're even talking about remastering Horizon Zero Dawn. It only came out 3 years ago. And it's like, well, what's going on here? I mean, do that if I get it for free because I bought it initially, or I maybe paid $10, but I'm not paying a $40, $50, $60 cost for the game that I paid originally.
You don't like a remaster of a remaster of a remaster?
No, master.
No.
I don't, you know what I'm saying, boys? You know, I feels like they're kind of just draining the last few drops of my bank balance for no great reason.
You know why? Because there's cults, there's fans, there's people with money.
Yeah, I guess so. But enough to justify all that cost of it must be, I suppose.
Yeah,
why?
I don't know.
Yeah.
But it does look like they would have had a better shot at just upping the resolution and upping the textures. That's it. And then just, you know, for a mod or a add-on.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah, I mean,
I'm
like,
sorry. Look, hey, Sony, because that's what we're talking about. Look, this is what you need to do. Just give me a new Killzone.
Oh yeah,
give me a new.
Awesome.
Ooh, Resistance.
I love that game. Yeah, you're talking, Raymond.
That is damn remaster. Just make some new games.
Like, didn't Resistance 2 end it like a cliffhanger? I think it did.
Yeah,
I don't know. He only bought the thing. He never played it.
But I didn't get to the end.
They got the prototype. Oh my god! I mean, you got all these IPs. Just re-erect these IPs and just bring it to life. Please.
I mean, what was that one? Oh crikey! Was it Activision? What was it called? Athena or Arena or it began with an what was it called? It was brilliant. It was like Destiny. You flew through the air with your jetpacks and stuff.
I know.
Anthem. Yeah. Bring that thing back. I love that game, and they just killed it off.
They let
that was a great. I'd rather see them invest in that than I would bringing back some game which looks not.
Because they're sitting. I'm telling there's people like me. I will pay.
Yes, Anthony. That's what I was talking about. That's what I was talking about the end of 2. Yeah. Absolutely.
Super big spoiler. I love all those games, and they're you can play it. You can play it on PlayStation Plus, can't you, Ray?
What's that?
On the retro stuff, Resistance and Resistance 2. I think you can give them a go. Probably.
You know, but how many times you can play? I want to.
No, I know. You don't want to go back and do it over and over and over, do you? No, I know.
Case ball. I have an answer to that. It was a very huge game. I can't even remember the name of it, man. It had a controller that was like this big. It had a whole.
Oh, was it a mech game? It was a mech. It was a mech. Yeah,
and it was like a $200 game or $300 game because the controller was so big.
Yeah,
you had like 16 buttons and controller. It was literally a simulation almost. Not Mech War. What was it, man? Damn it. But anyway, it had a huge controller, and you had to learn
for what platform?
It was an Xbox.
Xbox 360. It was on the Xbox 360.
And it came with like a custom controller with the skins and stuff.
Yes,
right.
Okay. Yeah.
Huge. A different size one to a normal Xbox controller.
Somebody's going to put it in the chat. I'm sure. Yeah. I'm sure. Steel Battalion is what it was called.
Was that like Steel Magnolias?
A little bit. Here, I'm going to put this. All right, I'm going to put this in the private chat. Rokk, bring it up for just a second. I want you to.
Show me your privates, my friend.
Yeah,
bring
again,
it
Williams Wanger making another repeat appearance.
Yeah, he's waving right now. He's waving.
On the right hand side of the screen, underneath the box of the Steel Battalion, you can see the controller. It literally had foot pedals and the whole nine. If you scroll down just a little bit, it'll be on the right-hand side. I don't know if you can click on it and make it bigger.
Sorry, I was clicking on the actual melon there.
But I literally had to order this because the controller was so big.
Oh my!
Yeah, look at that.
Look at that.
Yeah,
that was for one video game, Rokk, not a series. One game.
You bought that.
Yeah, I did.
What? You never played it?
Oh, I played it. I sucked at it. You had to learn all the buttons and
no, because Case4's question was, what was the most expensive game you bought and never played?
Oh, I read that. I just didn't even read
they bought, but never got around to playing.
I never got around to beating it. I couldn't. It was such a hard game that I basically played it like 3 days in a row, like 3 hours a piece, and was like, wow, this ain't for me. And I ended up selling it on eBay.
I grew up, some of my first PC games was the Mech Warrior games, and I love, but there ain't no one in hell. When I saw that, I was like, I'm not buying that. Nope.
Did each of those little buttons actually control something in the game then?
Yes.
Or are they Are they fake?
No, I think those are gotta be real for the price that you're paying.
Wow. Is that right, William?
What's that?
Each of the buttons on that console there.
Yes.
Did they
Oh no, they're all
everything?
real. Like, listen, when you're sitting there and you're moving your mech around and you're using the gas pedals and stuff, all of a sudden somebody will shoot a missile at you and a button. You're supposed to hit it so that you release a shaft or chaff so that the thing doesn't hit you. Like everything, it's basically like it's as advanced as say that you want to set up Microsoft Flight Simulator. You can get whatever you want, set it up that way. But this was one controller for one game, and every button did something. Every button did something.
That is amazing. Do you know, I'm amazed that it, not being funny, but I'm amazed it only cost you $300.
Yeah.
Look at this thing.
What I was amazed to me is that they made one free. Well, there's more Steel Battalion games, but this was the only game that came with this controller, and nobody got it. Like they didn't like make a series that you could play this game with. It was like one game, one controller.
I just told the guy it was sitting in GameStop up on a shelf, and I said, "Can I see it?" Well, I can't let you hold it because I don't know if you're going to run out with it. But here, I'll hold it and you can just look at it.
That is amazing.
Yeah,
but
it was
you couldn't play any other game with this.
No,
it was
no, it was just that one game, and then they made another Steel Battalion game, right? But they did away with this completely, and you had to use this the Kinect. You had to like reach up to grab things on the Kinect and make it work in the game.
That is amazing.
Yeah, it was one of the biggest peripherals that I've ever gotten with a game. Ever.
That's crazy.
Mine would have to be my set of drums for Rock Band, which my wife is to this day telling me to get out of the garage, and I said I can't do it. I can't do it.
I could just see you banging away on those drums. Yeah, look at that. There he goes, Cozy Powell. Woohoo! Amazing. I don't know. I'm trying to think. I don't think I ever bought anything. A Steam Deck is probably the most expensive peripheral I've ever bought.
You never bought a steering wheel? I had a
never
called Mad Cats, and I had a steering wheel.
Mad Cats, yeah.
Wow. And I had the steering wheel, the drums, the guitar, my guitar. Oh my god!
Oh. Look at this thing. That's a ukulele.
Whoa. That's not a magic lamp, Ray. A genie's not coming out of that.
Brilliant. Oh man, that is evil. No, I think I did buy a joystick for Microsoft Flight, which was quite expensive. I still got that kicking about, but I didn't really get much into the old peripherals and all that stuff. Wow, amazing. The irony of Steel Battalion, says Davo, how are you, dude, is that the sequel was a Kinect game.
Yes, that's what I was saying. They went from this giant controller that wasn't supported after this one game, and then they went to the Kinect, which really sucked. People were not happy.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
Look at this Caseball. I paid £750 for a Jammer arcade board from Japan of Parasol Star. $750, dude. Wowza. That is amazing. Guys, well, that was a lovely little rat hole. I enjoyed that. Yeah, enjoyed that. We should do more of those. Yeah. Fellas, sadly, we didn't get to see John today. Bless him.
He's a hardworking man in the business.
Yeah. Some of us have got to get out there and earn the bucks.
He's got to earn that scarf money.
Yeah, he's got to. Yeah, no, he pays for the gigs. I mean, without his money, we'd never get to play all of our music, would we? Right. Viagra style today. Rock hard, Rokk Show.
Yeah,
that'll get me demonetized. That's for sure. I should have put that on the screen.
I think the guitar solo, I think, did that.
Yeah, no, you're all good, guys. What you got coming up in the next 7 days? Wilhelm, what do you got?
Tomorrow I'm playing some more Shadow of War, one of my favorite games. I gave Williams Wangers the other day on that. Gonna be playing that, and then Friday probably some more Battlefield, maybe Battlefield 5. Having a great time running around, getting shot in the face with Ray. Matter of fact, yesterday we played together, and we both got shot standing next to each other, and when we fell down, it looked like we were holding hands. It was wonderful.
Yeah, that's a lovely thing. What was the one you were playing that was World War One then?
That was Battlefield 1. That's the one with trench warfare. Yeah,
that looks so good. I played the campaign, but I don't think I much got into. But I love all those, like the Star Wars Battlefield stuff. I mean, the graphics are just so real, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
So,
they are. And
beautiful.
a matter of fact, just give a shout out. I used the Edge browser for my my stream, and Clarity Boost actually makes one hell of a difference. Especially, maybe not with the screen moving, but looking at images.
Static
you turn
stuff.
it on, it makes it way better.
And it streams that way as well. I guess you're just taking the whole input. Yeah, fantastic. Yep. I do love the way that all of our beautiful world of cloud is going. Raymond, oh, beautiful Raymond.
Well, tonight, on Tuesday nights, I do the Luna Zone, and I will be playing Epic Chef. That's right, guys. I'm going to be cooking.
Cowboy?
Epic Chef.
Oh.
Epic
he doesn't mean fried shrimp.
You say Jeff?
Which is it looks like it's a cooking game contest in kind of like medieval times, and it's kind of like cartoon animation. So yes, I'll be playing that on Amazon Luna tonight, 10 p.m. Pacific time. Yes. That's like 6 a.m. for you guys.
It's early morning for me. It's quite funny, because I wake up and there's always a Ray. It's either you or Primo, and I always try and jump in and say hi. And then it's really weird for me to think that you're on your way to bed.
Yeah, it's just weird. It's just weird, and I'm like, I'm right after my streams. I'll go to bed, or I'll go to
off, put your little onesie on.
Yeah,
amazing, gorgeous. What about the rest of the week, Ray? We got anything else planned?
I gotta work out my schedule. There's, like I said, there's Scorn coming out. There's all these new xCloud games.
Yes.
And I'm also thinking about doing some PlayStation Plus streams. Plus Thursday, guys, I'm doing Trovo Thursday. So I'll be streaming something Thursday on Trovo, and I'll put my link in. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I did. I actually I didn't delete the account, but I used to stream this to Trovo and Twitch and YouTube. But there was like 0 views on Trovo, and I couldn't be bothered to build it all up. I didn't see the advantage, so I just deleted it.
I'm part of a cloud gaming group. We're a club, and we're connected. So we're trying to help each other out.
Rudigs wants to know if you've got like a robot, like a cyborg looking onesie. That would be something special, wouldn't it? Yeah. Christmas is coming.
About being a robot onesie kind of scares me.
Well, Robinson, danger. Absolutely brilliant. Well, I'll be back tomorrow with Rock Around the Clock, of course. I think we're going to look at Boosteroid tomorrow, guys. I had a checkout early. I've got 9.5 hours still of my account left.
With Stadia dropping out, I am looking for it's either Boosteroid or a Black Nut. So I'm trying to decide on
Nuit Noir.
Yeah.
I think my tuppence worth is, if you're looking for an alternative to GeForce Now, where you can play all your Steam games, Boosteroid. If you're looking for an alternative to Stadia, because you're more cash gamer and for the family, Nuit Noir, Black Nut. Because I
agree with that.
Yeah, I think all of them have their you little use cases. It depends what you want to get out your gaming, really. Me, I love my 3080. I absolutely adore the quality of that. But then I also love the day and date stuff from xCloud and the vast amount of games there are on PlayStation Plus Premium. So it's all horses for courses, Rodney, as we say. Well, there you go. That was that. And Thursday, of course, the Rock Players. I happen to. We've already secured. We've already secured Game Tech Planet. So Jerry's going to be a guest on Thursday, and I'm hoping to get some other 2 more brilliant big name guys to join us as well. It was a fantastic show last week. Really enjoyed it. It's a great format. It's kind of Cloudburst meets Rokk Show in a way. So it's got a bit of cloud news, but we got the old discussion as well. So tune in for that one if that sounds like your thing. I'll see you guys tomorrow, fellas. Thank you so much. The band, we had a great practice. We got Ray got his drums and his guitar out. And that was it, really.
Well, I strummed my wanger. I mean,
you strummed your wanger.
It's out of tune, but I'll get there.
No, it was a beautiful thing. It was a thing of beauty. Thank you so much in the chat for watching. Love you guys.
On gaming platforms, guys, have fun.
Yeah, don't matter where you play anymore. This is the thing. We just enjoy it. Just get your cloud.
And remember, there's not a one size fits all after Stadia. So shop around. You may be surprised what you find.
I've been going down that line at the pub for years. It's never worked yet. Let's get the hell out of here, boys, before we're dragged out by the police. Say goodbye. Au revoir. Way, look at that.